Hey everyone, I'm Nathan Cotney, and today I want to talk to you about getting the word out about your business or product. It's a common question I get. So first I want to start talking about a historical painting you probably recognize. Benjamin Franklin holding or being near a key, doing the famous kite experiment, right? We all know this. Lightning struck the kite, lightning came down the string, hit the key on the string and gave him a shock. And that's when he discovered electricity, right? Except there's a lot of historians that believe that kite experiment was actually performed by a guy named Jacques de Romas, not even Benjamin Franklin. And, according to Mythbusters even, they couldn't even recreate the kite experiment. They think if the kite experiment actually happened, Benjamin Franklin would have electrocuted himself. Okay. Even if you're able to kind of, hold back your suspicion that maybe this didn't even happen, there was a guy who already discovered electricity, a guy named Thomas Francois Dalibard, who a month prior to Franklin and supposedly doing this experiment, he had performed the same experiment, except he used a lightning rod to basically discover that lightning is electricity. So why do grade school kids get taught that Benjamin Franklin is kind of like the father, the discoverer of electricity, when you've got de Romas, you've got Dalibard, who seem to perform similar, if not, the first experiments before him? Why Franklin? So a lot of entrepreneurs ask me, I've got a product, I've got a business, like how do I spread it? And I think we can learn a lot from Franklin. So there's a really great paper that explored good products. How do good products kind of get predicted? So if you give a bunch of people a product, a list of products or downloads, say songs, they can try and pick those things out, given kind of the quality of the song, of the production. But as soon as you start adding things like social influence, you start adding votes, reviews, stars, any kind of social thing telling people how other people feel about this product next to those products, the predictability of what is going to succeed goes out the window. It becomes completely unpredictable. And so what do we do in this world, right? We're surrounded by things like Yelp and review sites and Twitter where we can't help see the social influence on products and on the things that we create. So how do we break through this? Going back to Franklin was born in 1706, and at 12 years old, he was already writing and learning the printing business and how to build an audience. His brother James was teaching him the printing business. He brought him in as an apprentice. And at about 16, James founded a newspaper called the New England Courant. And Benjamin wanted to write for his brother James, but James said, no way. So Franklin started writing under a pseudonym, Mrs. Silence Dogood. And he became kind of popular. And he was hooked. He kept on writing and publishing. And then, here's a really great quote from Mythbusters. The American legend about the key experiment likely sprang from an article Franklin wrote for the Pennsylvania Gazette in 1752 describing a theoretical kite lightning experiment. Franklin wrote an article about it in the Pennsylvania Gazette. And not just that, but Franklin owned the Pennsylvania Gazette. This was his paper. So not only was he writing and publishing articles, he realized that he needed to own distribution channels like the Pennsylvania Gazette. This guy really understood the power of building an audience and owning this audience. And so another really interesting person to kind of look out for, another really interesting case of someone who understands the power of building an audience is Product Hunt. And Ryan Hoover, the founder of Product Hunt. You probably have seen Product Hunt today. It's a really popular site, listing product launches and new stuff that's out there. But before Product Hunt launched, Ryan was a product manager at a place called Playhaven. Didn't even have an idea of what he wanted to build, but he was starting to build an audience. You could see him building a Twitter audience, writing a ton of articles. He was writing articles for Pando Daily and Fast Company about other people's product launches. So when Product Hunt launched, one of the first articles that kind of launched Product Hunt to the world was written in Fast Company. If you look up the author of that article, it's Ryan Hoover. He already had this channel, and he already owned this channel because of the work he did beforehand. There's a really other great thing that I think Franklin did, which was establish what he called the junto. And the junto was just a group of like-minded people trying to help each other out. And one of the rules of the junto was, in what manner can the junto or any of them assist you in any of your honorable designs? Before Product Hunt, Ryan Hoover also started something called Startup Edition, in which he invited a bunch of writers and bloggers like me to answer a simple question, one question a week. We answered the question. At the bottom of our post, we listed the group name, Startup Edition, and we linked to all these other people who were also answering the question. We were spreading the traffic of our readership and our audience to other people, helping each other out. When Product Hunt launched, the first people who were telling the world about it were the folks, us, in Startup Edition, right? Ryan Hoover understands you got to build the audience. You got to own these startup channels. You got to help each other out before you even if you don't even know what you want to do, even if you don't have a business to start. So if you, I think, are like a lot of people, you want to start a business, maybe you even have an idea. It's going to still take a while to build. It's going to take a while to perfect. Don't squander the time right now. Start building it like Ryan did, like Franklin did. Start writing articles, publishing books, helping other people out. And by the time you have something ready, you're going to then have this audience and this place to start delivering it to who will help spread the word. Guys, thank you very much for watching this. We are now about, I think, 470 subscribers, so this thing continues to grow like crazy. I enjoy talking about this stuff and helping other people out. Please spread the word, subscribe to the channel. If there's something I can help answer that is going on with you that I can share in the YouTube videos, please ask a comment below or hit that thumbs up button. I think that helps spread it on YouTube. And I will try to get back to a lot of these questions, and maybe we can talk about one of these in a future video. So I will see you again soon. I hope you're having an awesome week.